What is going on, guys? We are back with Week 13 in our Pittsburgh Steelers franchise, and of course, you can see that standings. It's starting to pull away a little bit with certain teams going up, certain teams staying up, certain teams going down. This week, we go against the 3-9 Atlanta Falcons. However, don't let the record fool you. He has had a very high-powered offense this season, and with that being said, if we make some mistakes on our offense, he could easily just pull away, right? So that's kind of a thing that you have to worry about. Of course, one thing you've seen was no QB breakout. The second one, no player of the week. There's been some sim games. Both of those quarterbacks, sim stats. I don't know what playbooks they got on, but those are insane. But you got to control what you can control, and that is what has gotten us to 8-3. Jordan Love has hit the ground running and hasn't looked back. Freiermuth, if he was actually a superstar, would have his two abilities, so hopefully he gets one at the end of the season. He's having a good year. But there's some other tight ends with some pretty good years. Speaking of the opponent we're playing against, Kyle Pitts. He has a bunch of touchdowns. This is what the offense looks like. Obviously, O-line in the draft is probably something we're going to be focusing on heavily. And then defensively, looks pretty good. You know, just got to worry about regressions. Leal obviously got to star dev from his breakout, but sadly it glitched down on us, and he didn't actually get the XP, which probably because of his overall and his dev would have probably been like 10 or 20K, which is a huge loss. Let's take a look at the injuries, get our upgrades in, and head on in for hopefully a good time. This could be a very high-powered, super high-scoring game, or it gets weird and we just both throw a bunch of picks. Who knows? But let's take a look at his team. Obviously, it's a Falcons team that isn't going to be the greatest out the gate, but there are some playmakers. Obviously, quarterbacks. Don't know why he's not using Ritter. I really don't know why he's been using Mariota, but he has Cordero Patterson, the running back, obviously a very tough guy to stop, especially in that receiving games. I believe he has superstar abilities there. Tavon Austin put back to running back. It's been a while since he's been there. Of course, receivers. I mean, there's some names here. There's some interesting ones. You can kind of see why he throws a lot to Drake London and Kyle Pitts. Those are like the only two guys he has that are decent, but he does have some speed here. Looking at tight end, obviously, Kyle Pitts, the backup. Jacob Harris, very fast as well. Left tackle's decent. Left guard is not so good. Center's really bad. Right guard's not the greatest. And then right tackle is Chris Lindstrom. Left end, Boogie Basham, who's got a lot of potential, super fast, and a decently big guy. Right end, Grady Jarrett is obviously regressing hard because of his age. DTs need some work. He chose a team that is very, very rough. But, you know, if he can turn it around, more props to him. Cornerbacks lacking a little bit in the speed at the 2 to 3 spot. Free safety, Jaquisti Tartt's only a 71 overall. Really? Hawkins is the strong safety. So, yeah, roster-wise, we have no excuses to lose. Obviously, skill-wise, we'll see. But roster-wise, there's no arguing it. We have the better team. And because George Pickens is kind of a jump ball guy, I'm going to go with physical, which gets him to 81 overall. Let's see, he gets some release. Nice. 3 to release, which is huge. 1 to medium, 1 to catching, 1 to jumping, 1 to break tackle. The release is what we needed the most for sure, and he gets +3, which puts him at 76 only. So you can see where we're at there with the release, but that's a huge upgrade. And then these two guys are kind of like backup, you know, depth/role players, so I don't want to upgrade them because I might actually re-sign them for the future. Our DT spot is rough. We've got a lot of age there, and as far as the immediate question, I'm not going to answer it because it was based on some like 72 overall that decided he didn't want to re-sign right away. So it's going to be like, what are you going to do now that your guy doesn't want to re-sign? It's like, I'm not going to do anything. He's like literally a random dude. We'll get it done. But if I click on it, it's going to be like, every game he's not signed, the team is going to fall into a hellish landscape and nobody's going to want to play for you. It's like, relax. And here we are in Mercedes-Benz Superdome. It's not Superdome. That's the New Orleans one, which that changed as well. Things are changing, all right? There's like 45 Mercedes-Benz domes. I don't even know. Of course, he's wearing all black with a little bit of red. We're wearing all white with a little bit of yellow and black. Of course, he's got a little bit of white there too, so it is what it is. But that kick went. So if he's a good kick return user, I'm glad that he didn't get a chance. All right, we're kind of just sitting base. He's going to run it early, and could have been a read option. Nice little cutback. D-line actually does its job. Ironically enough, I think Leal would have had it on the very first play this week if it was this week that he had his breakout. All right, get Minka over there because he likes to throw to Drake London. He really does. So let's go with the QB contain because he could run. And he has a chance. Picked off by Pride, who actually was somehow in very good coverage there. Is Drake London a superstar? I mean, he's obviously, you know, done really well with him this season, unlike me with Pickens. So it's not like super surprising, but oof. Of course, Pickens is in. Speaking of, we're going to run this ball early with Najee, who gets about 2. Yeah, I'm not really sure how our guy's in perfect coverage there, covering down the field. Obviously, his receivers aren't really that great outside of those 2 that we listed, but still, it's a little surprising anyways. And there goes an overthrow. It's not actually. Gets to Calvin Austin. I thought that was well overthrown. Gets it there, 21-yard gain. All right, I probably won't ever throw it back to Pickens. So we're going to hand this off to Najee, who's fighting, gains another yard or 2. That one was 3. Bro, my vision is fading. I thought that one was like a yard. The other one I thought was 3. This one's 3. The other one was like a yard. Could go to Pickens to the corner. And I honestly didn't see his guy. He jumped early. Fryer's down to the 1. He's short. His guys are actually blending in with the end zone. I ain't gonna lie, dude. I ain't gonna lie. And there goes Freiermuth. Gets his redemption. Good bait out. I was, obviously, there's no one on Pickens. I was going to just throw it to Pickens. Instead, Freiermuth is the one that's open. I saw it late, but it ended up working. And we will get the first points of the day. He did a good job, though. Oh, is that Keyshawn Nixon he has? Oh, man. That's fun, dude. I kind of want to give him a chance to return it now. Although that would give him a chance to... I don't care. I'm going to give him a chance to return. It's Keyshawn Nixon, dude. What am I supposed to do? I got to give Keyshawn Nixon a chance. Like... I shouldn't have done it. Oh, Jesus. To the 23-yard line. That actually worked out, though. It was like a quote-unquote bonus, if you will. Coming out with the base again to start this one out. Could be a quick throw to 14. I'm going to jump on it if it is. TJ Watt dropping into coverage. Gotta love when your best pass rusher is dropping. He's got the underneath. And we're actually going to get the sack with Highsmith and Leal. Lindstrom is injured. That's a big injury. Put Minka over there. I'm going to drop all the way with Miles. No, I'm not, because it's a run. Good tackle by us. He would have probably beat us in the stiff arm. I just didn't even think to press it. Gain of, I don't even know, 4 maybe? High ankle sprain. Okay, so, you know how I'm like usually like, yeah, we never get any luck? Yeah, that's a bit of luck. That's a bit of luck there. We are not ready. Damn it. I have the user. I just cheated him so hard. I would have felt so bad if he didn't get that out. I didn't even mean to cheat him. I got caught, dude. And it was the guy that actually I was trying to user, and I don't know why. Every time I switch, it just went to the wrong dude. And Minka actually catches a ball for once. Get out of the way, Devin. I probably should have waited for him, but pick number 2 for the defense. Not looking too bad. A fake sweep. I would rather actually go to the right on that. Pickens, Deontay. I don't think Deontay has the speed, especially going against A.J. Terrell. He'll probably lock us up. Ah! Run, Jordan. Run for your life. Go down, Jordan. Also, I think I just realized the pants aren't the same color, are they? Are they not the same? Oh, they're not the same color, are they? I was wondering why everything just felt a little off. You know what I mean? Oh, I got hit hard. I was going to take that shot. Jordan Love, who actually has a really good release in the game, just winded it up hard there. Let's get all our players kind of widening out so I have options. And that is a good throw with his safety all over it. Aggressive catch. Calvin Austin doing his job. Looking for the corner shot. Do we have the time, though? Because he looks like he's blitzing. Oh, good job by A.J. Terrell. I thought he got lost there. I don't know if the throw just wasn't out there enough, but he looked open. He looked open. I don't know if the throw just wasn't there. You could tell he was blitzing there. It was pretty obvious, but still wanted to get rid of it quickly. And Pickens just misses the jump. What is he doing? But I threw it up high enough. I thought we were going to get the catch, and Pickens just missed it. I also should probably be running the ball a little bit more than I have. And inside there, Deontay, don't fumble. A couple of hard hits to the 3. I didn't actually see where he was using. He was somewhere on our right side of the field. He was covering like the stack, I guess. Which, I mean, why wouldn't you? And there goes Calvin Austin. Touchdown. The blitz somehow didn't get there quick enough, and our offense is looking great. And, oh, he tricked me. Oh, he got out there. Get him. What a hit by Minka. First down for Chisena. That's pretty good coverage by me. Oh, Jesus. Patterson gaining about 20. Nice throw. I jumped that outside route really well, but obviously that's not where he ended up going. Patterson's a tough guy to cover in space. Go Bolden. Move them inside in case it's a run, because I can't cover it if it is. And his guy got it barely past. This looks like that play to the outside, but don't tell me Minka's actually going to cover the middle of the field. Oh, wow. Okay, I guess maybe he wasn't wrong to cover the middle of the field. Bolden one-on-one. I was just so worried about Minka because he wasn't actually covering where I wanted him to. He was too busy covering the deep portion of the middle, and I didn't want that. This play action could be bad if it is a play action, which it is. And good try by Mathis there. That is a play that I imagine works very often for him. Could be a run. This time he will actually keep it. Went a little bit too far. I'm kind of missed. Job by TJ Watt on the contain, though. I want to bring the coverage of Bolden on that outside if I can. And no! Pitts is too big, bro! The high points are so tough to stop. Minka was in perfect coverage there, and he just somehow caught it anyways. That's insanity, dude. Oh, the read option. Leal with the chase down. What a play. That's not half bad. Leal just did a really good job there. It's a pretty nice drive from him. We can hold him to 3. That would be so demoralizing. But something tells me we're not going to be. I think we're going to run commit. That's what a run commit looks like. Good D in the end, I suppose. Won last week on the run commit. Miles Chacon against Drake London. Oh, get him! The D-line closed up. It's 4th and goal. And he tried to run again. It worked. I should have ran commit. Thought he was going to take the shot to Drake London. Good play. We did really well. I mean, about as much as you physically could. Yeah, these wrong color pants are a little iffy. Puka slipping for a gain of about 4 or 5. Pickens going against Terrell. If it's man coverage, I don't like that look. There goes Pickens, all the time in the world to throw. The line has picked up nicely over the last few games. Like they've done well. Obviously, it's a pretty weak pass rush unit, but they've done well. I haven't run this play in a while. Let's see. And that's a tough one. Can't get there. Perfect coverage of man, which is really not a common sight for that look. Usually one of them gets open. How do you do the ID the mic thing? That guy? I guess. I don't know. And we did a pretty good job. Najee gains the first down. Hurry up to the line. Can I hike it? That ball's out there, but Deontay catches it to the 18. Our guys are moving. We've had a pretty good success. And Najee didn't really get the help from one of the small receivers. Can't tell if it was Calvin Austin or Deontay, but decent little run for 4. I really want to run the play action. One-on-one with Pickens. If it's there, I'll take it. And there goes Najee. What is that catch? Najee's hands are so bad. Everyone in the world thinks it's a run, so I'm going to look for a pass. Back of the end zone, Calvin Austin. And there goes Freiermuth. The same situation that Pitts caught it on us. Freiermuth does to him. Wow, that is some tight ends fighting for passes. Got to give it to him. Freiermuth with 2 touchdowns in this game. Wish it was another scenario game, but it's not. Just had to play the Bills, huh? Just had to. I can never get a superstar tight end, can I? Just had to play the Bills. Okay, this is run to the left. Oh, quick throw. Ooh, that's a good move. Good job. Nice hit. TJ Watt, relentless. Backup tight end Jacob Harrison now injured. User William Jackson. I can't catch up to him, though. It's so easy to maneuver with a quarterback. You can't maneuver with a damn DB. You hesitate for a second, you're GG'd. I should have probably just got aggressive on him and just went. I'm stuck on the line. And I'm not going to get off the block. Oh, what a hit. What's the flag? Legal block in the back. I don't know. That was a stupid penalty. I don't understand. Oh man, good throw in this inside. It's tough. You kind of. I should have probably paid attention to the abilities as well, but it's like you kind of have to give him some separation a little bit because he's so big. You know, you don't want to give him a reason to take you over top because he's gonna win that matchup. But for the most part, we have limited those two playmakers, so can't really say much more about it. And good job by TJ, who's not letting much get past him today. I don't know what to run. I want to run a blitz, but I don't like any of these blitzes. We're so far to the outside, though. Over the middle. What a tackle by us. I guess we call a timeout here. Edge blitz. Oh, my. Oh, my. There's a tough user on Pitts, or Drake London. And drop by Mathis. No! I wonder, I guess to be fair, that is Chisena, who is 6'3". But I wonder if he thought that was someone else, but since he is 6'3", it wouldn't surprise me that it's actually who he thought it was. All right, this quick throw to the left is going to be a problem for us. Oh, and Chisena, the like 40 overall, catches it with Bush on him, dude. That was his one go for, in fairness. I'm going to go with the mid because realistically, you know, we can get the ball back. And that should be like our main priority. There you go, Minka. Smart to get that clock movement. Call one more timeout. Like, it's weird. Like, you almost play this like it's like you can have the touchdown on me, bro, because I want a chance to get a touchdown myself. And our guy just misses that. Pitts has a lot of touchdowns this year for him. We have one timeout, 50 seconds. You know, that was kind of what we were hoping for because it just seemed like he was going to score anyways. But could it backfire? You know, if I get too aggressive here and throw a pick or fumble or something, that's obviously a backfiring. Back route for Pickens. Do I trust that? Inside throw to Calvin Austin, who will pick up a decent bit of yards. I guess run up and spike it so I can choose a play. Deontay to the outside. Good coverage by him. That's a throwaway. He literally locked that down manually. That was a great user. What do we want to run, though? I kind of want that play where it's like the two outsides. Double drag. I mean, we got some speed. If we can, you know, get him to follow Freiermuth, or if he leaves him, it could be our route, obviously. Pickens one-on-one could be my option, too, but he's kind of off on him. And that throw is behind him. Damn. We got to throw that in front of him, dude. Maybe I could have waited a little second longer, but if he throws that in front of him, that's probably a first down. Can't expect perfect from them, though, even though it's been pretty close, too. He's got all three timeouts in 19 seconds. Once again, talking about, you know, did it backfire on us? It could have. Very well could have. We'll see. He's going to run in. TJ Watt's going to chase him down from the opposite side the whole way. Watch those outsides. Who am I covering? There's no one directly lined up across Pitts. Let's go against Pitts, I suppose. Pierre is in. I just got bumped so hard. Bro, I just got... Pitts is so broken, dude. He's so broken. I got bumped so hard trying to cover him, and my deep safety just couldn't even get him. Like, he's just been running those deep outs like that, and Pitts is just burning us. That's brutal. I mean, I dropped him, too, and it's just safety just plays it so shallow. I don't know what Edmonds is doing there. Play action has been tempting me all game long. Quick throw to Fryer, who is naked. First down. I want to run the ball more, too, and, like, he hasn't covered it perfectly, but it just seems like our pass game, outside of that drive before half, you know, can pretty much get down the field on anyone in a hurry. He's not stopping the run. His D-line stopped the run pretty well, though. We gained 3. Like, it's just crazy that you can just, like, pinch the line with only 3 down linemen, and it's like, well, can't get there to the line now. It's like, that's not really how it works, but if you say so, yeah, I'm not going to argue. Don't have the time to argue with you guys. Oh, my God. Good catch by Calvin Austin. Calvin Austin off to a pretty good start so far. We don't know who we are still, huh? Quick throw to Najee, who's way out there. About a first down. Fryer doesn't really have the speed on that route. I'm going to run it up the middle with the fullback. And we just let him in. Good job, fullback. Kind of want Pickens on that, if anyone. But trust in an out route with Deontay. And my guy won't jump. Pickens won't jump. It was literally underneath it. Pickens won't jump. All right. You would imagine this is a run. Cut back. Bro, I don't understand how my 6'3" wide receiver is not jumping there, though. Like, I really don't. Oh, wow. Nice hit. TJ Watt got beat. I couldn't switch to him in time to tackle battle. By the time I got there, he was already losing the damn battle. What is Troy Pride doing? Oh, my. Inside handoff after the punt. Najee Harris gets taken down one-on-one by an old man. There goes Freiermuth. Down to the 30-yard line. Yeah, this probably ain't going to work, but... There goes Mr. Pickens. Down to the 10. Ooh, it's a tough spot to score from. I wish I knew which play I had Puka in. Calvin Austin, that deep out. His corner played that perfectly. Hayward is a good player. He's just slow. Oh, that is just not a good decision. I threw it right at his AI. Well, it's not a bad decision. I just kind of forced it inside. He wants those deep outs. Nice hit by Edmonds, but 5-yard gain. I got to run the ball more. Like, in that situation, I got to look at it. It's like, you don't actually need to score the touchdown. Press the hell out of Pickens. Yeah, Pickens? Pickens is on my team. And my guy just misreads it. There goes Drake London. Wow. Oh, he's got squiggly stadium. That's not good. And that throw is out there. If he didn't catch that. Oh, my. Yeah, I was about to say, I would probably challenge that too. That was close. It's not a runoff. It was obviously him challenging. And they fail it. I thought that was out as well. Double drag. Good throw to Deontay. Not getting the hit stick there. If it's Pickens or Fryer, I will, but not the small men. Not the tiny dudes. Oh, is he going to get out there? Nice throw. Jordan Love. What a blitz, dude. I took a little long to get that out. Inside handoff. He knows it's a run, but I figured with the amount... Oh, what a hit after already being touched. That could have been a fumble. But I figured with the amount of players he had up that he wouldn't run commit. Like, that's usually... That's at least the way I play it. So I figured... If you got all those players up, you're probably not going to run commit, so we still have a good chance. And I don't trust my quick throws anymore. Hold the right bumper. Puka's a small man. 7-yard gain, and it will take us to the 4th. Down 7. A couple of bad decisions in this one. I don't really think... Well, I don't know. The second pick, I got a little too ambitious with, I will admit. Probably should have either just threw it straight. I angled it inside to avoid the guy on the outside, but Troy Anderson, he was already up, and even if he wasn't, he's got that speed to recover anyways. Puka with another carry. And we're going to get pretty good blocks. Huge hit to the 6, 5, 7. Okay, I'm not, like, saying that my vision's the greatest. Get the field goal here. With the field goal last time, we don't have to score a touchdown, but now it feels like we have to. Uh-oh. Nah, she's going the wrong way. We lost 3. Yeah, it's starting to seem like we may have to throw this ball here. Just going to be honest with you. Deontay back of the end zone. That corner looks like he's leaving him, though. This might be a high point to Fryer. I think I'm going to go high point Fryer. And he overthrew him. Damn, Jordan. Probably didn't even need to. His guy was kind of off on it. I don't know if I see this as a field goal drive, but if I don't get at least like 5 or 6, probably. And there's a hold potentially. Oh my God. He killed us. All right, so that's a redo. From the 20, I think I would have accepted that too. 4th and 3, I think I have to go for it. But now it's like if I don't at least get 15, I'm probably kicking the field goal and playing defense again. Got to throw that away. Damn. Good defense. He dropped him back hard, and obviously it's because we were going deep. I guess he kicked the field goal. Got Minka. Oh, I just bumped him hard. I just cheated him so hard. Wow. I absolutely PI'd the hell out of him. Nice truck. Gains 9. Yeah, we, some would say we got away with one. Some. I mean, clearly not me. I would never say we got away with one. Clearly a fair foul. Yikes. Jesus, these hits, man. One of these is going to be a fumble. One of these fumbles are going to happen. It's been a close game. Ah, man, if it wasn't A.J. Terrell, I'd take that one-on-one. Najee is in, apparently. I thought that was short, too. But this is a touchdown, so they will review it. And he was in. What a hit. What a truck. I guess it is what a hit, because he did truck the guy. He hit him. Yeah, we're very fortunate with that penalty, let me tell you. Very fortunate. Or with the non-penalty, if you will. I was going to say, like, I hope something like he throws a pick 6 here, but even then, it really doesn't, like, you know, it doesn't really change that, right? Because if he throws a pick 6 here, it's because he's looking at the score, he's looking at the clock, and he's more pressured, whereas, you know, we don't PI him, he probably scores a touchdown. You know, I didn't mean to PI him, obviously, but it just happened, and they didn't call it. It wasn't like, you know, he tackled him, but he's about as... Wow, that would have been another one. I keep thinking about that stuff, even though it doesn't matter. Like, he already has his scenario, so it's, like, irrelevant. And that's good D. Wow, the whole team blasted him. Good tackle there. Cover 1 blitz. I hate this. He always goes to this. Ah, he hits us with that all the time. The, like, hesitation. Good move. Continues the drive. Overthrown. Williams on that, but, I mean, unless we get a swat last second, I imagine he probably does just enough to catch it on us. Runs an out route. He probably has us. That works, too. Switch Edmonds. I didn't want to switch like multiple times in one play, so I was like, screw it. I'll just chase him down with Edmonds and let the other guy do his job. Manned up. TJ Watt. Damn, I got stuck. I missed. TJ Watt with a good tackle. Got 2 guys to cover. I kind of had to just sit where I was. Pitts is obviously his main guy. This could be the streak from Bird with an in. Over the middle, that's kind of our coverage. It's a fumble with the hit stick from Minka, who finally wakes up. About time, dude. We've gotten lucky this game. Ain't no denying it. For once, we've gotten insanely lucky. Good play by him to force me back. Ooh, force me back. Got a weird taste in my throat there. That was weird. That is karma for getting lucky as hell, my friend. Not really karma. I can't really choose to get lucky, but that's what it is. There goes Deontay in behind. Oh, nice move. Down to the 49. Inside handout. Actually, I'm going to change it. I want to go to Puka. Also, obviously, want to get that to the 2-minute, but I don't remember. Like, I know the gist of the rules, but sometimes I kind of forget the exact, like, split for the backup, and I just want to make sure I have all the backup carries in. Plus, Puka has been very good. To the outside, huge hit. I'm holding right bumper, but obviously he still has a chance. So you know, I'm playing a little conservatively here. More conservatively than I normally would. But just the way we've gotten lucky in this one, you can tell we're reeling. We're reeling. And that will be the dub pretty much. Yeah, GG to Noah. Obviously, you know, if it wasn't for the luck, we would have lost this game. But there it is, 31-28. Once again, I don't need to say it any more times, but a lucky game, simply put. You know, I was kind of in the middle of DMing, so I kind of got distracted near the end while we were just kneeling it out. But The PI. If they call that, that's a huge first down. And hell, if I don't see it last second to get the PI, he's scoring a touchdown. I think it was Patterson on the wheel. There was no one deep because I kind of sold a little bit, and I recovered by absolutely cheesing the hell out of him. Didn't mean to, like I said. It just kind of happened. And then also, obviously, the fumble, he goes up. Do we drive down the field? Probably. Do we score the touchdown? I don't know. We have no troubles driving on the field on people, but this game specifically, we've struggled a little bit in actually scoring. Not going to lie. We had a really good game early on, and then, we just crapped the bed. Like, we started making mistakes, and it was not ideal. Obviously, we had that fumble from him, or he fumbled, which saved us hard. Puka having a better game rushing than Najee. Well, better game rushing than anyone, really, in the game. Deontay with 120 yards. Frymouth, 56 with 2 touchdowns. Calvin Austin, 79 for 1 touchdown. Pitts, 136 with 2 touchdowns. Drake London, 144 with a touchdown. It's like early on, we're like, we're doing a pretty good job containing them. And then what do? We give up like 2 70-yarders, 82 and 87. Ugh, man, that is just bad. We were doing well, and that didn't last long. 2 picks for Minka, finally played well, and I believe he forced a fumble, didn't he? Damn, he actually had a really good game for once. Troy Pride with a pick, obviously Isaiah Oliver with a pick, and Anderson with a pick, and that's that. All right, Troy Pride obviously with a upgrade point after an interception. He has a contract need. He's like a 3-year, 10 type of dude. If he can get like a breakout or something, he gets re-signed. If he doesn't, we mull it over because he's 73 overall. He's going to be 25. But I don't want to be having no corners. A nice man coverage, 79 now. I don't want to have any, no corners. We're going to have Pierre on the list as well. So it'd be down to, William Jackson, who I paid a 1-year 8 to, and then Damari Mathis. And then we have to fill number 3, 4, 5 out. So at some point, we'd have to get a corner anyways. Do you want to just keep Troy Pride? I don't know. But overall, I suppose we'll think about that later on. So this is what the contract situation is. 34 mil with these guys left to pay out. As far as who you'd want to keep, maybe Ty Chandler, maybe Kingsley Kiki, maybe Blackwell. Probably not Derek Watt. He's really not a good fullback, and I just want the cheapest fullback possible because they all just suck. Troy Pride, the 3-year 9.6. So I did offer him. Don't know what the hell I did offer him, though. I actually offered him like a fair contract, too. Oh, no, wait, was that a 2-year deal? I think I did offer him a 2-year because I didn't want to be locked in that long, which you can see why you wouldn't be happy. James Pierre is already 25, so that's off the table. But, I mean, we have money, so we don't have to, scrape along. We just have to decide who we think is a worthwhile candidate. 2-year 6.6? Nice. Okay, so a 2-year deal. He's not locked in long-term, but we can see him as a long-term guy if we want. Because 2 years more, that's the whole franchise if we want, basically. Maybe 1 more year or something like that. But, yeah, that's not bad. We got Troy Pride back on a pretty favorable deal. 2-year 6.6 isn't bad. He wanted like a 3-year 9.6, right? So that's not bad. But that's going to be it. Once again, GG to Noah. I mean, I would say at this point he probably wants to continue losing, though, because, get a better draft pick, as that Falcons team needs a lot of help. But, yeah, obviously that's still so brutal. The PI that should have been called, and then obviously the fumble. I mean, the fumbles, and they happen. We've had fumbles before, tons of them in games, but still, just that is tough. It's tough. But anyways, that's going to be it. Glad to get the win, I suppose. If you enjoyed, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, second channel, PKer Plays, for non-Madden content, which we've been playing Hogwarts Legacy on. And that's about it. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!